Emotions are creating something. What are your emotions creating? And have you pondered the creation? This series is presented to share with others, to bring to light, if you will, the recognition that your emotions are creating something. And why would that be important? Well, in our world, lack of better words, we are sharing that your emotions become who you are if carried long enough. And we have shared that your emotions create a space in one's physical body to change the, we want to say, formation of cells. Cells feel emotions. So if one has displayed anger for many years, carry it along for many years, it shows from the outside, emanating forth. But if one could see what is truly happening within one's physical apparatus, one would become extremely mindful of what one was creating. So we shared that emotions create a change in cells within the body. And we spoke about emotions creating relationships or presenting relationships or playing a large part in relationships. So the topic of today, emotions are creating something, we want to speak about prosperity because so many are wanting abundance in prosperity, and it is understood. And it is true that when one has a desire, a dream, a goal, if you will, and it does not become part of one's experience, let us say, up until the time they decide, ones tend to get disheartened, dissatisfied, discontented, if you will. Ones enjoy abundance in prosperity, and yet so many find it difficult, if you will, to become prosperous in the financial world, if you will. And isn't it something that ones can be abundant in the financial world and find a place of the deepest anguish, find the place of the deepest sorrow, find the place of the deepest anger, find the place of the deepest discouragement. So it is not prosperity that brings happiness, if you will, but it is how you feel about it is what we want to sort of converse. How one feels about it, how one feels prosperous, and what is prosperity. Sort of like saying, what is success? Well, success to one is waking up in the morning. That is their success. That's how they feel successful. Their eyes opened and a new day to be experienced, and they feel on top of the world. And others, as mentioned, feel that success only comes if one is financially abundant, financially stable, financially prosperous. But we want to speak about prosperity in not in the form of financial wealth. We want to speak about prosperity in the form of emotions, because it all does fit in. It all goes hand in hand. So to feel prosperous, what would one have to do? Sort of like saying, to feel successful, what would one have to do? And is it true that one could feel any one thing, given time, if you will, to choose how to feel? It is all a choice. Ones will feel prosperous with coins in their pocket. Another will not feel prosperous unless $1 million is sitting in a bank account. Think about it, ponder it. So emotions are creating something. So ones will say, well, if one feels prosperous with coins in their pocket, why then do they not create more coins in their pocket? Why do they not create the abundance of financial wealth if they are happy with only coins in their pocket? And it is a good question. And ones would not put together emotions, perhaps, and prosperity. What if one was angry because they only had coins in their pocket? What would that then portray? Or what would that vibration be? Ponder, ponder. All emotions are creating something. So in any time, in any one thing, when someone chooses the gift of gratitude for any one thing, they are prosperous. We're not kidding. When you can see what happens within one's physical body, when emotions play a large part in one's daily activity, one would see how prosperous one was from the inside, if you will, not from a bank account. Not from a bank account. Because when one is feeling prosperous, with little money in the bank, let us say, one is prosperous in feeling good. And in the vibration of feeling good, one is creating something. One is creating the next step to feel good, to feel prosperous, to feel abundant. To feel abundant, what does that look to you? Ones will say, oh, I'm not abundant, I'm broke. But are you abundant in life itself? When you look around and you see the abundance, when you look at a tree and see how many leaves are on it, would the tree be abundant in leaves? When you look at a field of wheat, would the field be abundant in wheat? Think about it. So truly, if you choose to look at life through the lens of prosperity, not through the lens of financial prosperity, but through the lens of prosperity, you are creating something. And would it make sense to you that in every moment you feel gratitude, in every moment that you feel good, would it feel prosperous? Would you feel abundant in feeling good? It is in the conditioning mind that one's place something with something. Success equals money. And where did that come from? Well, ones will say, well, I love money. It feels so good. I opened a business. It's flourishing. It feels so good. And another may say, I'm not prosperous. I'm broke. I opened a business and it did not flourish at all. It's not prosperous. It's a failure. And then emotions are combined with how one is feeling. Think about it. And we say combined because it is a choice. What if one opened a business and it did not flourish, and they saw that as only success? I was successful. I opened my own business. And ones will say, yes, but it's not open now. So I opened it. I was successful in opening my own business. Yes, but you did not make any money. It didn't go anywhere. People didn't want what you were giving. Yes, but I opened my own business. Isn't it grand? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it fantastic that I was able to create a dream of mine? Yes, but it's closed. Yes, but it opened. So it is in the thinking and the emotions that one's place upon any one thing that creates the space of feeling prosperous. So one could have, let us say, what is perceived as a failed business, again, perceived as a failed business, and feeling so prosperous for even just having the experience, feeling so abundant, and saying, the next time I do it, I'm going to do it this way. Well, why would you open another business after failing at this one? Well, because I truly enjoyed creating the business. Look at the business I created. Yes, but it failed. Who says it failed? It didn't fail. I opened the business. I just learned. Yes, but it's no longer. The doors are closed. Yes, but I created it. So let me create again. One can feel so prosperous in the moment of something that someone else perceives as not prosperous at all. And that is what we mean by it is a choice. And we do mean your emotions are a choice. And we are wanting to keep this segment shorter so ones perhaps may find the time to listen. It is understood that a video on the internet is a very small drop of water in the ocean. But if one person found this segment and truly understood the message in the fullness of the gift in which it was delivered, isn't it grand? There is great love for you.